Alright. We return. We're gonna go to Wyndham. We're gonna go to Skeefamore. Is the plan now. Is the Wyndham entrance? No, it's all the way over here. So we just gotta backtrack all the way back this way. And head this way. And see what's going on. So, Dr. Garros, I'm not sure if they're... I don't know if we know if they're male or female, honestly. We know about Dr. Garrow. But we just know that they're a scientist. And I wasn't even sure if they are male or female, so I'm not even sure. But Dr. Garrow, whoever they are, must have more answers than we need. I think, like Joyce said, that they were part of the same operation. And then, oh, what the hell is going on up there? Oh, it's a skeleton. Bro, rip. Whoever that was. But yeah, so Dr. Garros, I think they were part of the same team. Dr. Garros is a scientist and was imprisoned. We found the crash site back in, I think it was the woods where we found that crash site where the helicopter was, and we heard the radio play. So Garrow, whoever they are, like I said, is very much alive and imprisoned. So we're gonna go and free him or her from prison. Let's see what we can do about that. Moving forward. Alright, there we go, Wyndham Village.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the quarantine.
I'm well aware of what's going on here. I've been here before. We have the murder mystery going on. Whatever the hell is going on there. One trackable lead. And we're following that trackable lead. So I think
Citizens of Wyndham,
just south of here is where Skeefamore is, if I'm not mistaken. Can I see the map of Skeefamore? Because this is the protocol camp. There's that. And us compared to that. Castifel Woods, that's its name. Okay, so let's get back to our Wyndham Village here. Village Green. I think we gotta go all the way through here. Is this to the south, if I'm not mistaken? Which would be... well, the south is actually this way. So I'm a little confused. Or is it to the east? Skeefamore, huh? I'm not sure. How the hell do I get to Skeefamore? Is there something about that?
we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
I'm pretty sure it said that Skeefamore is to the south, if I'm not mistaken. So it could be any of these three branches, I guess, really, honestly, that we haven't been to yet. Bounties paid on confirmed outlaws captured or killings. Alright, so we're not going to bug anybody here. We're just literally passing through. Trying to follow the map here. We want to head straight down here, and there's a bunch of different roads that lead us around to, like, the right and stuff. Gentlemen?
The citizens of Wyndham,
Let's not have any
you are reminded that
No, of
any
course not.
building
Weaponless,
sterilized is
as you can clearly tell. I'm not a troublemaker, trust me. There's a church in which we had some missions going. What do you have to say now, good sir?
This is the transaction.
Okay.
Oberon
Yeah.
must die. If Oberon is dead, then the way out will open. You will awaken as if from a nightmare. This sequence is assured. If Oberon is dead, then the way
Yeah, I get it.
will open. Others have and will offer you escape. To follow their advice is at best optimistic, at worst foolish. Be careful. Trust only me.
Voice on the telephone might help me escape. Listen, I get it, Oberon must die. I need batteries to do so, and I'm heading to Skeefamore to try and get some answers out of Dr. Garrow, if I can, alright? I really don't want to mess with protocol. Look at them robots, bro. They are terrifying looking. Oh yeah, he is a godsend. Not a godsend. He is. He does have an atomic battery power in him. I'm not gonna try and take him down, but I'm just saying. Oh, Ski for Moore's this way. Great.
I'll finish before today, I think. Start it again tomorrow.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I just seen the trailer for early today. I saw the trailer for I just lost the name of it. Give me a second. Duskblood? The new? Yeah, Duskbloods. Okay, I had that right. I had to double check that. But yeah, I saw the trailer for Duskbloods today, and a new From Software game that's gonna be. I think it's exclusive for the Nintendo Switch too. And
put me on the patrol roster. I can't stand this miserable shithole of a village much longer.
If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall.
Yes, I get it. So I just saw the trailer for Duskblood's new From Software game. It has been and it looks pretty decent. It looks pretty good actually. From Software has always been a pretty good game developer. Although, I mean, I've tried Dark Souls and
You are leaving Wyndham.
yes, I have tried Dark Souls in the past, and I honestly am gonna say shout out to anybody that's ever actually beaten Dark Souls. That game is difficult as balls. But I've watched videos on it. I've been watching some videos on some of the Dark Souls games. I was watching actually Jacksepticeye play it, to be honest with you, and it's really good for story and all that. But it's just a really challenging game, and that's what they're really known for. From Software was always kind of known for. The difficulty in their games. Alright, we're gonna read this. I've been told that while I can wander around Wyndham Village with relative freedom, the protocol camps and facilities in Skifermore are off limits to anyone without permission. If I trespass into protocol territory, there's likely to shoot on sight. Well, fortunately, is what we were about to do. So that's back to Wyndham Village. So this is now Skifermore that we're at, I do believe, right? Yeah. So this is a camp of the protocol. There's the tower that we need to check out. We still have no idea where the prison is. But the prison might be this camp. I'm not entirely sure about that. But judging on my... I'm just taking a guess. Here. I might go to the tower first to tell you the truth. Because I'm not sure. Like, it's not even showing me the prison. So... the camp might be our best bet to see where we're going here. So, if I'm not mistaken, we want to head straight down. All the way down. We'll be at that camp. I hope they don't have any robots on them there, because... welcome inside, open to all trades, no stealing. Up, alright. Trader camp. Oh, don't go back down, don't go back down. Yeah, like I said, Dark Souls is a really challenging game. That's what From Software is like.
Hello. I've not seen you before, have I?
Howdy.
Welcome. Right, I've got a quick question for
I
you.
might be able to answer you.
It might seem a bit blunt, but I've learned it avoids confusion later. You're not going to try and kill me,
No.
are you? Excellent answer. I can see we're going to get along like an house on fire. You're new around here, aren't
Yeah.
you? Uchi never forgets your face. And I haven't seen yours before. And you're not in uniform, which means you're not one of us army lads. Protocol now, that's what we go by. Well, this region you're in is our land for a start. We took over an old RAF place. Good and secure. We see off any threats from there. Take warning now. Outlaws have tried it on in the past. And it's made the patrols here in Skedamore a bit trigger-happy. If your plans to wander about, be careful. Soldiers won't tell you from the next bugger, and they'll shoot before they ask. Now then, if it's supplies you're after, then Bootsy's your man.
You got an atomic
I'm
battery?
Corporal Bootsy, by the way. Hello. I can get my hands on stuff for trade that the folks in the village can't. There I am. One of the heroic squaddies sent to sort out this whole palaver. You can see how well that turned out.
Yeah.
Soldiering ain't so noble around here anymore. Not in a place like this. So, I just make life a bit more bearable for people. Bit of buying and selling never hurt no one, did it? I'm bloody sure the captain knows exactly what I'm up to here. But it helps in its way, and it's good for morale, so he turns a blind eye. Nobody seems to care if I don't turn up for Ravelli. And to be honest with you, that's a relief. Some of the stuff the captain has me mates do. Well, you got fellas strung up at Nuremberg, if you catch me drift.
Alright, so unfortunately, he doesn't have any... Shit.
See you around, chum.
Yeah, I'll come back if I actually need anything, but as this current moment... Ow. I don't. I was hoping he had a battery. For whatever reason, What's-Her-Face had a battery, so... What was that? So soldiers will shoot on sight here. Something we gotta keep in mind. Hopefully there's no robots in this area. Actually, I'm gonna equip that and see what's up. As long as there's no robots, I can take on some of the soldiers, but the robots is what I'm dangerously scared about. They look overpowered as hell, same with those tourists that we saw back at the interchange there. Here. Alright. There we go. Just gonna let those gentlemen pass. See whistling wheels in the bus? I don't know if that's what it is or not, but that's what it sounds like. I want a default. I hit the wrong button. Wyndham, some banner. Rashford Moss. I'm not sure where the fuck I'm going, to tell you the truth. But I suppose I'll follow this road for now. Ah, the lovely blue plants that I've come to know and love. But what do you guys think? Should I do Elden Ring on the channel when I get the opportunity and a little bit of free time? I've been keeping my eye on it lately, and I've been wanting to play it for a while now, because it's still from software. It's still a decently challenging game. From what I've seen on it, it's easier because it's more of an open world, and you can run away from enemies and stuff, unlike Dark Souls, where you're kind of just forced into a battle, and you really don't have any choice but to fight, so... Oh god, look at that robot. So yeah, I'm just wondering if, what do you guys think? Should I do Elden Ring here on the channel? I want to. I'd love to do, at least give it a try, right? But, not sure. But like I said, Duskbloods does look really good, so there's that for that conversation. Where's this goddamn phone, man? I'd answer the phone if I was able to find it. Oh, there it is. Yes.
You have met Mr.
Yeah, you realize that now?
You should trust no
I don't even
one.
trust you.
You should trust me.
Why would I trust you? I don't even know who the hell you are, bro. You and your demonic ass sounding voice, I don't know if I can trust you at all. Don't location. That'll be good. I know I'm a bad boy, but I ain't trying to cause beef or nothing. Alright, so these are slate mine rooms in the middle of them. I believe that's the camp, and it's armed by a robot. Well, that's not the camp itself, but that is the road to the camp that we want to go down to. And I can't even get there because of that robot. So we're gonna go around and head down towards the radio tower, I think, instead. Please tell me. I know I'm in any of the protocol here in Ski for More and all, but I am not interested in beef right now. Especially not with robot. Y'all robots are terrifying, and I have no need to piss you off. That being said, moving forward in life, we're still looking for the prison. I have no idea where it's at. No leads on much of anything. Can't go through that camp, so like I said, we're gonna go around here. And listen, the last thing I want is to attract the attention of a flame trooper over there. Sure, pal. Oh, that's death? Okay. Whatever this base is looks very interesting. That's where the robots are created. Alright, back to it. So yeah, that robot is definitely not our friend. None of the protocols we know is our friend here in Skeethamore. They're a lot different than with them they are up here. And they are not our friends, and I'm not here to make friends. Especially not with a bunch of robot killing or deadly robots and stuff. I feel like that phone's gonna ring when we go by it, but I'm gonna head down over here anyway. And just kind of make my way around, I think is what I want to do. Yeah. Okay. So that was Raff Snowed Moss. Brinson Manor and the farmer this way, so guess we'll have to figure out what's going on. Ring, the phone's ringing? Yep. Figured. Yeah, what do you want now?
This is the operator. Do you require my assistance? This place does not yield its secrets easily.
Yep.
The truth lies hidden. You must locate all the interchange doors.
I've certainly located them. I just need to... The voice on the telephone told me this place does not yield secrets easily and advised me to locate all the interchange doors. I know what I have to do. I just need the batteries to do so, friend. Which requires me to go around and trust all these people that you're telling me not to trust. And I know that's probably an issue in your eyes. But in my eyes, I'm doing the best I damn well can. Oh, that's another helicopter crash. Alright, so that's the trader camp we were at earlier. What's going on with this helicopter? Any lore? I like lore. No? Not this time? They were trying to require medical for somebody, it looks like. Or extract medical, I should say. I'm assuming everybody's dead as hell. That's a decent assumption. It's the assumption I'm making, and I don't know the rest. Alright, this is Brinsop Manor Ruins. The remains of the manor. Oh, rip all the kids, bro. The bicycle and everything. Rip. The sad reality of what's actually going down here. Same with Fallout, man. It's crazy. listen, I don't have a lot of room left in my inventory, and I know that for a fact. I ain't trying to cause beef with you, Mr. Magnet thing. There's another telephone over that way. Alright, so now that I've been here and found nothing, I suppose we can go around towards that telephone. Is that backwards? Oh, okay. Listen, and listen well. I am a friend. I'm not looking for the I'm not looking for trouble. We're gonna go up to the left here and try and see if the prison's over this way. I am trying to find Dr. Carroll. I know he was captured and put in the prison here, but I don't know anything about this prison, okay? Do I? Do I have any investigation? Do I have a notebook? Do I have anything on Dr. Carroll that's not hell? Do I have... I don't have any information on this prison's look. It's not an atomic battery. Let's go find out. It is, I believe. Bastards. Piss off. Yes! Another one cheat obtained. Love it, I love it, you love it, let's go. Right, through this building apparently is the road to something else. Don't like those noises. Yep. Shite. Okay, it's all the way over here, the pathway that I'm looking at. Another one. Oh, there's a dead guy or a sleeping guy. Alright, we might as well head to the radio tower. It's the only other thing I can currently think of. Oh, there's a body. Note. I should never have answered that bloody telephone. I should known something was wrong when nobody else could hear it ringing. Now I can't help but answer them. If I don't, then I might miss my chance. I must not miss my chance. Something ain't right here with this bloody telephone. Alright, I'm gonna head down here and head around to the right and get to that signal tower, which appears to be right there in front of me. Maybe, if that's the right one. I don't even know. I still haven't found anything on this prison. Apparently I'm the only one that can hear this damn thing ring, so I might be losing my goddamn mind. Well, that was broken. Oh, that's a bunch of enemies. Alright, heading down that way is gonna take me the wrong way. I need to head this way. Right. Through there. And go down. And I think to the left, to tell you the truth. So I'm just gonna jump this. Avoid detection by those assholes, because they're not friendlies. Shite! No, I'm sorry, okay, listen. Left. Alright, so here's the problem. Everywhere you want me to go, it's currently trying for that roadblock game, no thank you. Okay, listen, pal, listen. We can talk about this, we can have a conversation, okay? I am not thy enemy. I know you're really anal, so I'm going to just simply sneak on by, and we're gonna have a conversation. I can't run that way. So I'm just gonna go around this way. That robot is not gonna have anything to do with me. We are not enemies. There's the road blockade. I'm just trying to get to that signal tower. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna end up at it. I just need less grief from you guys. Right? That might be the prison. Looks like a prison. Looks like it could be a prison. Alright, we just can't get too close to them alarms. And certainly not that fucking robot. Oh, there's that helicopter crash. So I've gone full circle. And there's a flamer over there. But everywhere I need to go right now is beyond that road blockade. I think. Yeah, because this road leads around it and then down to the left. So I might have to fight my way through this. And they're no friends. Let me tell you, they hate me. Like that guy, like that is exactly what's gonna happen to me. Is there no way around? Like if I go around here and go right, can I get down there? I don't think so. I think that's the blockade, ain't it? But I might as well bloody well try. Fucking god damn it. I don't want to fight all you bastards. Because see, the problem is your army of robots you got going there ain't no help to me. And that's the only way I can see going through there. Unless I go around to the right. Actually, wait, that might help. That'll be a big difference if I can just avoid all protocol to my best ability. Here, I will do so. Alright, so we want to head left. Right? Yes, and then up this path. Here. And then to my right as soon as I get the opportunity. Swing over this way. Nope, that was wrong. I keep following this path up past the body. And down this way. Much safer route than listening to the goddamn protocol or fighting the protocol. Hopefully, anyway. My goodness, this place is swarmed with the enemies I don't want to deal with. Like, I can deal in a world of which that doesn't exist. Alright, just head down this path straight and beyond to that signal tower. I'm not interested right now. Are those crows gonna attack me? Yep. See ya. Loser. Alright, straight down this way. Leads me to the bigger path. Over here and around. I'm expecting more protocol somewhere. This is the greenhouse of Ski for More. You know, it'd be honestly great if Ski for More wasn't surrounded by a bunch of people. Shite. Eric Whitaker. To Alf, Greendale's Head, Wyndham. I've heard you're looking for some valuable tools, but my best price is £39 for 3 shipments. Okay. I'm gonna pop that because of that explosion that just happened. Alright, continuing on for now. There's a signal tower. Oh, that's the enemy. Good lord, let's head this way very quickly, discreetly. Nobody's gonna say what's up to me. We're just gonna get along. Are those outlaws or protocol? Both.
Let's have no strife. Don't be daft. Nobody wants trouble.
So those are outlaws.
I don't see him. Is it over? Don't know why we're hanging around. We've had all that weren't nailed down already.
Alright, can I simply just like kind of sneak in here, boys? If y'all don't mind, that's what I'm gonna do. Guessing there's another key card I require. No, any no news on a escape from a radio tower key card either. Unlike last time, so. Okay, what does that lead me? Where is the goddamn prison? But anyways, we have to rat out the guy who murdered the girl in order to get our hands on there's the door. Pass. But getting this pass will get me through the camp into the prison. And that's what I need. So I'm gonna do my best here to get that. So I don't have to worry about this again. Because otherwise I'll be here for another hour trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Which is not what I intend on doing. So go through here. And we're gonna be looking for the village hall. I don't even know if I've found that yet. Village green. Village shop. The garage. The hotel.
Be vigilant. Be safe.
Let's not have any trouble.
Do as you're told, right?
Alright, wherever village hall is where I need to be. I'm sure it's not that spot.
We can get rid of them and take their supplies. 2 birds, 1 bullet.
Keep the peace, Civvy.
Remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone. Keep it that way. Be
Hardware
normal.
store. Oh, village hall. Alright, cheat code it up.
Wonder what's going on with Nancy and Askew. Likely thinks me dead.
Well, well, a new face.
Yep.
Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry.
Really?
Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste.
I understand.
Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information.
Maybe.
I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the
I
outside.
don't know anything about the outside. Well,
Let me worry about what to do with it. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome.
Perhaps.
But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know? You misunderstand me. I desire a way out, not to dig deeper. And as for the interchange, that is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot. Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins.
Listen, if I actually knew them, I'd tell you.
In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear?
Of course.
And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. I'm glad to hear it. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious.
Of course.
Yes, what is it? There's been a what? Sergeant, take a squad to the church at once. And the culprit? Surely not the vicar. Good Lord! One cannot even trust a man of God in this place. Now do you see why this place is under military discipline?
Yeah.
I fought rebels in the Malayan jungle, and let me tell you, that was positively genteel in comparison to this wretched village. You can hardly call them English hereabouts anymore. Something in the land here is corrupting them all. You've done the right thing coming to me. It's vital this sort of thing's... I'm delighted to hear it. Your assistance is appreciated. I shan't forget it. I'm willing to extend the hand of friendship to you, which would include giving you access to our camp at Skethermore. With us on the same side, if a chance for leaving this zone comes, I can promise you a good chance of seeing the outside. To be blunt, as a stranger, you're in a perfect position to help me with a delicate matter.
Okay.
I'm delighted to hear it. We recently arrested a certain Dr. Garrow, one of the scientists from the research site. She contrived to escape the zone before the walls went up, but rather unexpectedly returned as part of a military convoy. More fool her. Dr. Garrow is dangerous, very clever, and egotistical enough to believe herself a magnitude cleverer yet. She's refused to tell us anything, and I refuse to stoop to Gestapo methods to force her. But a new face like yours, well, perhaps she'll talk to a stranger who plainly isn't beholden to the protocol. Ideally not. She's a willful one, our Dr. Garrow, and responds badly to demands. Show some finesse, if you can. Be friendly, helpful. Shower her with blandishments. Whatever you need to get her to talk. When Garrow arrived, she demonstrated an ability to meddle with the barred machinery we've commandeered. Specifically, she disabled our camp's automatic security system and began to poke around where she wasn't welcome. It was an hour before we found her, trying to get access to one of the old barred bunkers. Who knows what damage she might have caused had she found a way inside. She left us no choice but to take her into custody, isolated in solitary confinement, where she can't play her tricks. My men claim she muttered some incantation, and that caused the gun turrets to shut off. I don't believe in such nonsense as magic, but when she was captured, all they found on her was a broken radio. And now I don't know what to think. So you see, I need to know how she did it. What trick she uses to disable our machines. Here. This pass will give you free passage throughout the Skethermore camp. The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section, too. All the way to Garrow's cell.
Great.
Learn what you can and return here. Be sure to report to me in person.
Yep.
But be warned. One hint of betrayal, and that pass will not save you. I hope I make myself clear.
Of course. Alright, off we go. Alright. Now, I'm no genius or anything, but I believe I'm sensing some multiple endings here to this story, because we've already got the guy on the telephone who we're not sure who it is. Could be a hallucination, as we know, from the war that we got off that guy. Skethermore. Could be... Is it Skethermore? Yeah. So it could be a hallucination, could be somebody, a scientist or something. It's unbeknownst to us, regardless so far. Maybe we'll learn that later on in the story. We don't even know who we are at this particular point, so I'm hoping to find that out. But it seems that the guy on the telephone who wants us to kill Oberon, whoever the hell that is, and grant us an escape. That's an escape. That's an ending. And then Sims could give us an escape, as we asked him to, if we talk to this, if we find Dr. Garrow and talk to her. I swore she was a female because of the last episode. So now that we have a pass to get through here, thank God. Although I did kind of blame the preacher on those murders. I should have got the shopkeeper, but it's not. It's not the vicar at all. But I told them it was the vicar, so they're going to investigate him. No.
You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible.
Alright, so now we can basically walk straight down here and go down to the camp, and we should be able to get inside. Which is exactly all we need. Can I show these guys my pass and I'm good? Or did I just know I'm friendly? Yeah, there's chill.
Don't be causing trouble, alright?
Listen, I don't plan to. I have a job here, and I'm gonna do it. So yeah, with Sims offering me an escape, and then the guy on the telephone offering me an escape, seems to me like there's going to be some multiple ending stuff going on. So I'm not sure who to trust, because like I said, it's hard for us to trust the guy on the telephone, because we have no idea who he is. He won't tell us anything about him. Nothing going on there. Could be a scientist, could be anything, right? Could be just a hallucination, as we learned from earlier, about that guy that is dead. possibly due to believing in the telephone. So I don't know if that caused him his death, or if he ended up, you know, murking himself because of the hallucinations, and he realized they were hallucinations and tried to get rid of them, or what the case might be. We don't know anything at all, right? So we don't know anything about the telephone. Now Sims is just the captain of protocol, and he's trying to get the job done. We also don't know anything about Dr. Garrow, so maybe we get to Garrow's innocence, and Garrow offers us a way out, for all I know. That could be something completely different, too. So, yeah, it seems like a multiple ending choice here going on, and I'm not sure which one's going to be the best, obviously, but, or more so canon, because if it's like Fallout, like I said,
Hands away from any weapons.
I'm keeping my hands away from weapons, sir. Following orders as given. But yeah, so multiple endings, that's really cool. Who knows what the canon ending will actually be, but... What did I do? I don't even have any weapons out. What? I didn't think I needed a password. I thought Is this not the prison? Is it because I was running? Yeah, they're gonna kill me. I was gonna let them.
In good order. Clean your weapons daily.
Keep it civilized.
Yeah, okay. I think it's definitely time for us to just smooth it out. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna walk through, no running, obviously. They don't like that at all. That tripped the turret and got us, you know. Okay, we're at the...
And the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety.
Hey, listen. Alright. Just gonna walk on by. I know I'm personally...
Behave yourself, Sibby.
I'm personally in a hurry, but if they don't want me to run, then I can't run, because otherwise I'm just gonna get shot at, and it's just gonna be a mess, and it's not what we want. So we're just gonna keep following this trail all the way down, as we already know. Try and find ourselves a way out of hell. I think we want to go up here. Nope. Going this way. This way. Yeah, so all those blue follicles are saying that there's something going on. Something, whatever the scientists were working on, whatever's going on back at the interchange has caused all this to happen. Alright, we're gonna walk through here, like gentlemen. So otherwise the machines will trip, and that's not what we want. So yeah, I love the mysteries of this game, honestly. Like, this game's relatively short, depending on which ending you go for. But it's only like 10 hours, I heard, so...
Do as you're told, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're just gonna walk through. And we're not gonna run. We're just gonna chill. We're gonna go straight through. I think this is the way to the prison, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, keep going to the camp. That's the camp there. So that is the camp that we were trying to get into, and we couldn't because we didn't have any way in. Wait, why is that targeting me? I was told I could get in. Oh wait, maybe I have to go with this guy. Proper entrance here. That phone's gonna ring and I'm gonna get warned about Captain Simmons. Captain Sims, sorry. But really, and honestly, what the good lord was that? Wait, where am I now? There's some Darth Vader briefing going on back here. Or some shit. Alright, apparently this ain't gonna lead us up there, so how the hell do I get through? I have a pass. Do I have to give somebody a password or something? I now have... Can I unassign something and then have my hands out? Is that what it wants? I could have just unassigned it. Alright, nothing but hands, folks, nothing. Why is it attacking me still? Bro. Can I like talk to one of y'all about this?
Not sure I like the look of you.
No, I can just attack people though. Hey, can that robot take out that stupid security fence? Is it actually going to? I can't even tell what it's doing. If I hide behind the robot, can I get through? Or is the robot gonna fuck me up? Hey! Okay. Thought I was given a pass to get through. Yeah, he told me I could get through the camp.
Yeah, no more surprises.
Because there's the camp. I have to go through there to get to the camp to get to the prison. Captain Sims has requested I go to the protocol prison in Skiefermore and speak to a prisoner there, Dr. Garrow. While I'm there on this orders of the protocol in Skiefermore will let me pass unless I attack them. I haven't attacked shit, but this fucking turret won't let me by.
This is a defense announcement. Keep your kit in good order. Keep your weapons.
Alright, clearly I gotta be able to do something back here, right? Like, and now I've passed to get in. And obviously so, because I haven't been attacked by him, but... I don't know if I can get up here, though, or anything. No. This is the way in. Oh wait, I guess I can go around this way to the right, but... As long as they don't attack me outside over here. And I should be all good to go through here. What's that say? Minefield. So yeah, this should be my way in. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. Yeah, here's the protocol camp. Straight down here to my left is the prison.
Not sure about you.
And nobody's ever sure about me, but you know, I'm just doing my job. Alright, here we are. Skithermore Prison. Any more or anything? No. Alright, here we go. Skithermore Prison. Skithermore. I'm not even sure how it's pronounced at this point. And we're in. Our prison office is this way, holding cells. Everything's this way. So. Supplies, administration, main facility down this way. Watch your step. See that. Alright, Special Order Prison Diane Guerra has been marked for interrogation. Transfer her to solitary confinement cage in the very back of the detention facility. Moved her confiscated belongings, the unknown electrical device to the restricted access security storage cupboard. The captain will be sending someone to take her short. Okay, here we go. So apparently she's in the very back.
All prisoners, your meals are nutritionally balanced and provide everything a healthy body needs. Calling it gruel or pig's swill is a disciplinary offense.
I'm guessing it's gonna be all the way down here or something.
It's a World Cup this year, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I hope England nabbs it.
Alright. Seems to be right. The lower floor, yeah, looks like it. Restricted access prison yard. What else have we got? Yard office. Yeah, this looks about right.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
Trust me, I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm trying to figure out. That's the loading bay. So maybe I'm in the wrong spot.
Keep your nose clean.
Like all it says is restricted access. This is the holding cells. There's an office.
Ask yourself, is trying to dodge justice worth a bayonet in the ribs?
Is it back here on this top level then? Maybe? 'Cause otherwise I'm very confused already. No, you have to go downstairs. As far as I'm concerned. Didn't mean to max up our heart rate, by the way. Do not play with the robots. Going to protocol. And so this is pretty much the back of the prison, right?
One more city gives me cheek and I pop the bastard. Orders
All prisoners, you are here because you failed your community. Learn your lesson, do your time, and become a better person.
The tally remains an official letter. November 1948. Dear Governor, it has come to our attention that the press may be taking an undesirable interest in the nature of our institution after the plans to construct the wind-scale plant nearby became public. I'm sure it goes without saying that any information regarding the nature of the prisoners held within would be a source of considerable embarrassment for His Majesty's government. If our friends and allies were to somehow learn the identities of some of your inmates, that embarrassment might quickly escalate to an international incident. I'd like to assure you, however, that BARD still intend to utilize your facility in the short term. Given the delicate nature of the situation, we have planned a series of precautionary measures. That's interesting. Some lore, because this takes place in 52, I do believe.
Remain professional at all times.
Alright, I'm still going to assume that the lower floor is where we're going to be able to get this whole thing going on here. I might be wrong, I might not be, I don't even know. Master control room. Prison yard maintenance. One sec, I'm gonna try and figure out where the hell Garrow is. This should not be a maze at all. Alright, well that didn't help. So I'm just gonna have to figure it out on my own.
The new work schedule for the coming week has been posted and comes into operation from tomorrow.
Perhaps down here? Unobeyed master control room and security system.
You?
There you are.
Who are you then? You don't look like any sort of guard. Well then, my reputation precedes me. Are you here to free me? You'd better be. I might be the only person who can resolve this whole dreadful mess. Good Lord, it's hardly the time for an interview. One question. I will answer one question, and then you must release me.
Zone of your name overall. Who exactly are you? Man, so many good questions I could ask. I'm gonna go with this one.
Well, it wasn't magic, if that's what you've been told. It's really very simple. Deliver me from this cell, and you'll find out all about it. That's a promise. Ye gods! That man! He doesn't give up, does he? Look, I don't care what information you take back to him. The man's a narrow-minded fool. He'll never understand this place. I, on the other hand, well, not to boast, but I built it. I'm a far more useful ally to have in this neck of the woods than the captain can ever aspire to. Look, just agree to get me out of this wretched cell, and I'll give you whatever you want. I had a particular device with me, a signal redirector. The device allows me to remotely alter the polarity of power signals, especially useful for bypassing old security systems. Those buffoons. A very charitable term considering they've accused me of muttering incantations like a fairy tale witch. Those buffoons who confiscated the device thought it was a broken radio. The signal redirector itself is probably being kept in their security office nearby, so have a hunt around. Once you have it, there's an old control room near here that the soldiers have been unable to unlock. Use the device to redirect power to that control room, and you will be able to get inside. From there, you should be able to open the cell doors.
Okay.
All guards are reminded that fraternizing with the prisoners is forbidden and subject to martial discipline. Remain professional at all times.
Alright, so security room around here, right? There's the interchange. Alright, here's the question, do we trust? Oh, there's so many ways we can go about this. I'm gonna make a save right here. And then I'm gonna make a separate save so that we can do multiple endings here. We're just gonna go back to Sims now, I think. Should we do the Garrows? Because I really don't want to fight all the protocols, the issue. I know for a fact that if I try and get her out of here, that's what it's gonna lead to. So I think I'm gonna go for Sims ending first. Makes the most sense, and then when we come back, get out of my way, sir. When I come back, I can be able to do the other ending. So I'm just gonna go see, get out of here and go back all the way back to Skethermore and get back to Captain Sims. Talk to him about this whole ordeal. Reveal to Sims what I just learned. Lying to her just from the gut what I wanted. Excuse me, sir.
If you just let us have a crack at the outlaws around here, we could get rid of them. Behave yourself, Sibby.
Listen, pal, I'm not unbehaving myself. I'm just trying to help out. Alright, back out to Skethermore, down to Wyndham, tell him the information that we have learned. He did promise us a way out of here, so whether or not he's actually going to help us, I'm not sure at this point. I really don't know. Truth be told, so.
Attention all. Fox Patrol has returned from anti-banditry operation.
Alright, we don't want to tire ourselves out, so I think we just need to go up, left, out of here. The way that we came from, which is through this way. And then simply back towards Wyndham. Like I said, I wish there was a fast travel system in this game. It's the only complaint I have. Damn, that cloud don't look. Excuse me. So, seeing now there's multiple endings, I think it would be cool to do the multiple endings. We kind of did the same thing in Fallout for the most part, except we didn't do the non-Brotherhood ending, but we did try out the multiple endings throughout Fallout 3 when we did that, so. Not saying that I'm going to do it for every single game that has multiple endings, but hey, this is a newer game, so I'm kind of curious to see how it all breaks down. I'm doing all three of them because there's also the phone guy too that we've been talking to that also has the answers that we might want. And he wants us to kill Oberon, so I think I got the answers.
Keep your nose clean.
That oh yeah, it's you. For no reason, that defender seems to hate me. So these are all Bard robots. They're invented by Bard, obviously, which is a company that is running the plant. Dr. Garrow probably has some really useful information for us. I'm not sure if we even know who we are, or they know who we are. Like, it doesn't seem that we're military, because Sims obviously revealed that to us. Or at least we're not protocol. We're definitely not one of the scientists, because all the scientists are corrupted. And I don't appear to be a scientist in any stretch of imagination, so. I don't know. Maybe the game doesn't even reveal who we are. Maybe it's just a mystery, and that's part of the game. It's just speculation, all theory at this point, right? Same thing with the guy on the phone. Like, we don't know who he is. Could be Oberon himself asking him to kill you, you know? Kill him, you know? I don't know. I don't know any more than anybody else does, that's for sure. As long as I don't have to do anything else related to Casterfell Woods, I don't care. Because, man, I was not a fan of that place when we went there last time. Give me the heebie-pajeebies. Oh yeah, we just go straight through here. We're out of here. One sec. And clearly, like I said, we'll see what happens here.
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
I agree. I'm keeping it civilized. Yes, sir. Alright, back to Village Hall, which obviously isn't that far anyway. And back to getting the answers we actually require and deserve, for that matter, I think.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you,
It's appearance on my left, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's the interchange again. I love how the hall's not up here on the map, but it's like up that way, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's to our left, I remember now. What's this? Let's let Sims know what happened here today.
Let's not have any trouble.
You have free passage to our prison. Get what you can out of the good doctor, and we can see about making some progress here.
One sec.
What did you learn? How did Garrow manage to disable our security? You mean that radio she had with her was nothing of the sort? Good heavens. The blithering idiots who searched her said it was harmless. Blast them. That's good work on your part. Well done. The more we can understand the barred gadgetry littering this place, the better our chances of escaping. Here, take this for your excellent service. And I presume you have Garrow's device. Hang on to it for the moment. I'm willing to trust you with it. Do not let me down. It may perform wonders, but it won't stop a bullet. You seem very capable, and that more than anything else makes me inclined to place some faith in you to continue doing the right thing.
Thanks.
The fates of my force and yours are bound together. You realize that? Help us, and we will help you. Remember that. And in any case, something more pressing has occurred in your absence. It seems some of the villagers are unhappy with our recent enforcements of martial law and have allied themselves with the savages in the woods.
Lord.
The swine broke in here and stole several items. Most importantly, part of our radio set. Reparations for injustice, they called it. I have no doubt that they intend to make a gift of them to those so-called druids as some sort of offering. That shower of feeble-witted maniacs thinks that anything scientific must be returned to the soil, as if radios are some form of root vegetable, apparently. But what they took is critical and highly sensitive. Yes, that's the ticket.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, I have an escape plan. You've helped me, and I'm willing to reciprocate it by bringing you along when we leave. But it's all for nothing if we don't have the radio to send a signal requesting extraction. Once the interference field is cleared. If these druids have our radio equipment, I can make a good educated guess as to where they'll have salted it away. I'll mark the spot on your map for you. I cannot emphasize how vital repairing our radio is. Anything else you find there? Well, that can remain buried as far as I'm concerned. Excellent. Good luck.
Yep. As to you, my good sir. Well, that has changed up the books. I was hoping to not have to do with the druids again, but it appears that we do in fact.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal.
Alright, so I'm just gonna check the map here. So there's the radio tower, Casterfell. And I guess we'll be heading down to the location of Sims radio by the stone circle. Probably in the castle, huh? No, that's the castle there, right? So, somewhere around the stone circles where we'll be headed. But that, there, will be saved for the next episode. Next time we hop on Atomfall, I think we'll be very close to the end, if not the end of the game. We're gonna do and go ahead and try out each multiple ending that is available throughout the game. There's at least 3 of them, so the only other thing that we would have to do is for actually free Dr. Garros from the prison, and then the other ending is following the telephone guy. Speaking to the devil, he's gonna tell me not to trust Sims. Or something. Everybody I've ever trusted, he's told me not to.
Do not trust Captain Sims. The protocol was enacted for the good of the country at large, not the quarantined area. If necessary, the quarantined area will be sacrificed.
Isn't that what we want? Anyways, yeah, that'll end this episode for today. Get a good few hours in today, and I feel like moving forward, like I said, next episode is definitely going to be the Dr. or Captain Sims ending, then we'll do the Dr. Garros ending, and of course we'll do all 3 endings is what my plan is for the next episode. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, consider joining the channel for more, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.